Hola! You're watching Life is Organized TV. I'm Mridu, and I'm here with your weekly tip on how to live a more simple and happy life. Today I want to talk to you about a very specific type of clutter that I'm willing to bet you have in your home. You know when you get really excited to start a new hobby or a sport or an activity, you try it out and you know you're destined for it? My tennis coach said I was a natural just after one lesson. I think I can go pro one day. And you know what you think next? You know what would really make you a much better tennis player? The perfect tennis racket, the cutest top, and adorable tennis shoes. That is what I like to call aspirational clutter. Buying stuff before you actually stick with something for an extended period of time. We've all done it. I scrapbooked about 2 albums and then bought tons of materials. You know where I'm going with this. Boxes of it just sitting in my attic for the day I become that expert scrapbooker, and I haven't even looked at that stuff in years. And my hubby bought a new set of golf clubs just before we moved from the city to suburban life, thinking he would play all the time. Yeah, try 3 times in the last 9 years. Alright, so what do you do instead? Before you go out and purchase aspirational stuff, take one of these 3 options. Number 1, borrow. Chances are you know someone who is either really into the sport or activity or hobby you want to get into, which means they probably have a lot of stuff they can lend you until you are certain you are going to stick with it and are ready to make the investment. Number 2, rent. Renting equipment is so worth it. You might rationalize to yourself that I may as well buy something because it would cost the same as renting it a handful of times. But the truth is, if you don't end up using this stuff, it's costing you way more than just in terms of money. It's costing you in terms of space to store it, energy to house everything, and the mental guilt of seeing it all the time if you don't end up using it. Renting is really worth the investment. And number 3, make do with what you have. The truth is, the fancier skirt or the newest equipment is not going to make you a better player. Only commitment and practice can do that. So use the shorts or the sneakers you already have. They'll work just fine until you know for sure that this is a hobby or habit that you are going to keep for the long term. All right, so this is what I'd love to hear from you. I know you have some aspirational clutter in your life. Oh, I know you do. Tell me about it, because admitting it and putting it out to the universe is your first step in making sure that it doesn't happen again. And if you haven't already, don't forget to come over to lifeisorganized.com and sign up on any of the sign-up forms all over my site so you get in on awesome stuff I only send out to my subscribers, because I loves you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next week with another awesome tip on how to live simple and happy. Bye. My tennis coach said I was a natural just after one lesson. I think I can go pro one day.